About the orientation.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. And in this video, we're going to be going over how to replace the wheel bearings and axle seals on your FJ80 Landcruiser. So we start off by draining all the differential fluid, followed by removing your brake drums. This is going to be specific to the 91, 92 model Landcruisers because 93 and up now have disc brakes. Obviously now is the time to also replace your brake system because it's all coated in differential fluid. Disconnect the LSPV. Disconnecting the sway bar will also give you extra wiggle room. And now you can get to work on removing the diff cover. Let me also state that this procedure is going to be specific to 91, 92 models because of the semi-float rear end. 93 and up 80 series Landcruisers have a full float rear end, so their procedure is a lot different. Here's a look at the differential gears before you start working on them. And now you're going to want to clean up the area where the diff cover sits because you're going to reseal this area. Now using a 10mm socket, remove the bolt that's keeping the retaining pin, I think that's what you call it, the pin that keeps the gears in. You're going to want to remove that bolt so that way you can slide the pin out. Now you can remove the spacer that's sitting in between the gears. Now you might be able to do this next part without the ring gears falling out, but you're going to push the axle from the outside inward so that way you can remove the little C-clip that's holding the axle into the differential.
Arm is good. Sorry.
With that C-clip removed, the axle can now slide outward. So here's a look at that bad axle seal. It's just coated in differential fluid. Now using a pry bar or a seal puller, you're able to get it off and expose the wheel bearing, which in my case, the driver's side rear wheel bearing was completely shot. We had to do a couple of practice runs that got really messy on the driver's side, so here is the passenger side being done correctly. We're using a 5-pound slide hammer to pull the wheel bearing out. I resprayed my diff cover because it was all grimy, but while doing all of this, you're going to want to freeze your new wheel bearings because it's going to help you out during installation.
Yeah, we'll mention about the orientation with the numbers pointing on the outside like that. And then make sure first you start it off square.
The 54mm hub socket is actually the perfect size to punch in the wheel bearings. And it's going to be the same for the axle seal, or you can use the race from your old wheel bearing. Now you're ready to reinsert the axles. Now it also helps to have a second set of hands to hold the ring gears as you push the axle in. With the axles pushed in as far as they can go, you can now reinstall the C-clip that holds them in, and then you pull back on the axle to lock it in. Now this might be the most difficult part if your ring gears had fallen out, is getting everything to line back up.
Okay, there it is. Now they're lined up. I'm gonna slide this out.
Need the spacer.
Spacer. Open it off real quick.
So the order goes washer, ring gear, spacer, ring gear, washer. you're sliding in the retaining pin and then locking it in with that 10mm bolt. Now to reseal the diff cover, we're using RTV. They do still sell gaskets for the FJ80s. I just forgot to buy one, so we're using RTV here and it worked out perfectly. And now these are the easiest steps. With the diff cover back on, you're just putting everything back where it was.
It is pretty smart to think about it.
And now, just as a reminder, refill the differential. And that's it, you guys are done. So if this video helped you out in any way, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, and as always, stay tuned.